What's going on, YouTube? We're back again for another Jamon 2 times episode, and it's been a while. I believe the last episode we were live streaming TK's event with his song Dirty Wine being on the Houston radio broadcast. But today is an extremely special episode because this is the first time I've had a guest actually in person. And today's guest, people, is actually my cousin Troy. Hashtag favorite cousin. Hashtag Filipino. Hashtag what else?
Black.
Hashtag black. There you go. We can say the N-word. But we're not gonna do that because we try to keep things PG-13. But yes, this is my cousin Troy. He is currently a member of the Air Force serving our country so that we can go to bed at night and not have to worry about any of the problems that are going out in the larger world, the bigger scheme of things, and he's making sure that we're all safe and sound. So thank you for your service, man. The floor is yours. I gave you a brief introduction to who my cousin is, but now let's go ahead and jump on over to him.
My name is Troy Larkins, your cousin / Hooded Nibba on PSN. I do a little Twitch too here and there, you know. Like what he said, I'm in the Air Force. I work in the desk, but I support the pilots also. So pretty much I just take care of their paperwork so they don't have to deal with that stuff. So they can just pretty much just hop on a jet and drop whatever they need to drop.
Okay,
wherever they need to be.
Well, even though you're working at the desk, we still appreciate your service,
of course.
Because it is, you know, when you join the military, it's like you volunteer, you give up some of your freedom to serve the other folks who don't volunteer so that they can keep their freedoms.
And also, I don't always work on the desk. If they deploy, if the pilots deploy, I go with them in the battlefield type shit.
Okay.
I go out there in the desert with them.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
So I know that you've lived in a couple of places so far. You've been to Okinawa. You're currently in North Carolina. You've been to Abu Dhabi. You've been to Jersey.
Yep.
What would you say is your favorite place that you've been so far, and what was the absolute worst, if there even was a worse one?
So, my favorite place so far I've been to is Japan. Right, we're in Okinawa. We're surrounded by beaches. It's completely beautiful, right? And the people and like the Okinawans are amazing people. They're so nice. Let's see what else. The food is great over there. Obviously,
yeah, that's a given.
Of course, Japan. My worst one so far is I don't really like North Carolina.
So the place that you're at right now, you don't like that one
because it's stateside. I'm back in the state. It's just a normal day to me.
That's fair.
It's also slower paced than back in Japan.
Yeah.
If I was in Japan, it was much more fast paced. Abu Dhabi and Dubai was super fast because that's over the desert. That's over there.
Yeah.
It was super fast, and here in North Carolina is just show up to work, do your thing, go home.
So you would say Jersey and like that area is better than North Carolina?
See, I like North Carolina better than Jersey. The fact is, it's just the road in Jersey is way complicated.
Yeah.
Because you can't just make a regular left turn.
Yeah.
It's complicated as hell.
So you say North Carolina is your least favorite, but you like North Carolina more than Jersey?
I feel like there's more stuff in Jersey. Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, because you have New York right there. You have Philly.
So you're saying just working in North Carolina is probably the worst.
Yes.
But the area of North Carolina is not that bad.
The area of North Carolina is not that bad.
Okay. That's kind of the impression that I had, because I know a couple of friends that are actually like trying to get me on that North Carolina like train, and I'm like, no, I'm in Florida.
It's completely different, man. The weather comparing from North Carolina to Florida is totally different.
Yeah, I feel like North Carolina might be more in tune with something like Indiana to a certain degree.
It is.
But Indiana is just like, it's trash. Let's just be honest, guys.
So much over there.
I hate going back to Indiana. I was actually in Indiana recently, which is why this is probably going to be the only video I upload this week. So please forgive me. I know we got a couple of playthroughs going on right now, but I'll be busy, taking care of my cousin and making sure that
I just got here today.
Today, people. Today. So this is a really special episode. This is like, he had no idea we were doing this. Hell, I didn't know we were doing this. This was last minute, I don't even know what I'm about to ask this man.
I'm scared.
Yeah.
I'm low-key scared.
I mean, we're already 5 minutes in, something like that. Yeah. So, how do you like it so far, just in the military? What has changed from your perspective as well as your responsibilities as being in the Air Force from when you first started to where you are now? Because what's your current rank?
My current rank is E4, so that's a senior airman. So pretty much I came in as an E1. That's the lowest of the low.
Yeah, enlisted, right? Yeah.
So for my responsibility when I was in Japan, it's completely different from now because since I have more rank and I have more knowledge, they expect me to do more stuff.
Like what exactly? If you can disclose that information.
I can. So back in Japan, I was pretty much just doing the daily stuff. So we have to run a certain product that we have to run, and then people would come in and go. So you gotta in-process people, and I'll process people out. And then when I got to North Carolina, I would deal with that stuff still, but now I'm dealing with pay.
Yeah.
Because since I know more knowledge of that stuff now, they expect me to they expect me to pay the members every monthly.
Okay, yeah.
So, yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's I kind of had that that expectation for what the what it would be like as a senior airman versus an enlisted.
Yeah, because you're not just gonna let somebody deal with pay right off the bat when they're new, when they don't know anything, pretty much.
Yeah, basically. So I actually do have a couple of friends in the Air Force. Right. I have Eric, which is Jason's cousin. He actually went to school with you.
Okay.
And of course Drew.
Oh, Eric, yeah, I remember Eric.
Yeah.
He's Security Forces.
Yeah, and Drew, he is also in the Air Force.
Yep.
And when I last spoke to him, he told me that he's gonna outrank you. He told me that he's actually E3 right now.
So he's in guard or reserve. They make rank so easily. Being active.
So what are they the same ranks as what you go through?
So they do have the same rank structure, but they don't have to do
nearly as much
as they need to rank up. So pretty much if they have a spot that's open for somebody to rank up, they're just gonna give them that rank the next day or whatever. For me, you gotta be in for 2 years and then you rank up. And then,
so their rank doesn't hold the same weight that yours does.
It doesn't.
All right, Drew, if you're gonna be in the next episode, bro, so you could tell your side of the story, man. Cause I don't know, man.
Drew be capping, bro.
Cause Drew was like, man, I told Troy the other day I'm already outrank him, man. I'm already one behind him. I just joined, man. What's up with that? And I was like,
and then plus he got college credits.
Oh yeah,
so
that too.
Plays into play.
Yeah, that is true. Because for those of you that don't know, if you enlist with college credits, you automatically are boosted in your rank. So much so that if you have a degree or two like me, you'll actually start off as an officer.
If you choose to.
Yeah, if you choose to enlist, or if you choose to,
go on the officer route.
Yeah, go the officer route, because you can go straight into enlisted with a degree.
Because some people, they can't handle that stuff.
Yeah.
Say you have a bachelor, right? And then they'll be they'll tell you, oh, you can go in the officer route since you got your degree. I don't want all that responsibility.
Yeah.
I just want to be a normal ass dude.
Yeah, exactly.
So they just choose that route, but you'll make way more money if you're an officer though.
So what happens if you have a master's degree? Because that's actually what I have. So would that get me a little higher in the officer route, or will I come out just a basic officer like I did with a bachelor's?
You'll probably start off as a captain, probably.
A captain
or a major, an 03 or an 04. And they make a lot of money. They're already making as much as chiefs, and they've been in for 20 years already. Imagine that. You're just starting out and you're already making more as people that's been in for 20 years.
I might have to tap in. I might have to tap into that. I might have to see what that's talking about, man.
And you get all that benefits too now?
Just the sound of general gains just runs off the tongue pretty nice, or even captain, Captain Gaines. I'm gonna be on my Captain Morgan. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, Troy. You might be onto something, man.
Not that bad, man. It's not that bad.
It don't sound too bad until we get to here in Rust and we gotta 1v1 each other.
That'll be wild.
No scoping each other. You know what I mean?
You know what? You got it, man.
Man,
I'm not even gonna try.
hey, man. I just remember, like, back in the day, obviously we spent a lot of time, like, playing video games. But me and you specifically, we also spent a lot of time outside playing basketball. And I know, like, myself, there are a few things that I wish that the two of us would have done more, which I'll explain what I, think. But I want to ask you, like, of our childhood, what is one thing that you wish we could have got to do more, or something we would have focused more of our time in? Because looking back on it, yeah, we did used to, like, screw around and spend so many, like, countless hours on video games that just don't mean anything, you know, like, but, as an adult, you look back on it and you're just like, damn, I could have been doing this, me and Jumbo could have been doing that. What's one thing that you look back on and say, I wish we would have did this as, like, kids?
I would say the only thing I can think of is just focusing on school. Like, if I would have gotten the same grades or just close to having the same grades as you, I would have never been on this position. I would have never chosen the military route.
That's fair.
That's the only thing I can think of.
I'm not gonna lie. That was not the answer I expected you to say.
I know you didn't.
Yeah, that definitely took a left turn for me and kind of threw me off guard. As far as the school is concerned, school is not for everybody.
It's not.
And so I mean, like, I don't blame you at all. I don't blame you one bit for not being able to focus in school as much as you probably would have liked to.
Yeah.
I don't blame you for not being able to get the grades that you or your parents might have wanted you to. And I don't blame you for going to the military given your circumstances. You did what you had to do, and you dealt, or you played with the hand you were dealt. And if you ask me, you've done a tremendous job, taking what you have and making the most of it. I know a lot of people in the military. The other friend that's in the military, that's actually in the Air Force too, is Devin. Devin Kern?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was in the Air Force.
Yeah, my friend Devin, and he tells me that he doesn't like it. A lot of people don't like it, even your brother.
Yeah.
He dishonorable discharged from the Navy because of, what is it?
Smoking, got popped on the drug test.
Basically, disobedience, because obviously there are rules with drugs and other paraphernalia. You get caught doing that, of course you're gonna get kicked out, but I don't think he liked it anyways, and a lot of people don't like it, but you seem to be one of the lucky few, I would say, one of the lucky few that has gotten, like, a good job within the military, and it's something that, I don't know if you enjoy it, but it seems like it's something that you don't mind,
Yeah, I don't mind doing it now, but back to the very first question, like, you're saying how I transitioned from the military than other people.
Yeah.
It's just the fact that the way I was raised, right?
Yeah.
Like, my parents told me to do this, I'm gonna do it. I mean, I'm gonna give them some heartaches about it, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna do it. But I got a bunch of information from my dad because he was in the Navy, and then my brother was also in the Navy. So I already know what's gonna happen in boot camp.
Yeah.
They're gonna tell you some stuff to do, and they expect you to do it the way they want to do it.
Yeah.
That's it. If you do it the way they want you to do it, they're not gonna give you shit for it.
Yeah.
That's it. So why make it harder for myself and not do it the first time the way they want?
Yeah.
That's, some people are just hard asses, but like, no, I'm not gonna listen to this dude. Why would I listen to this dude?
And I don't agree with that mindset, because it's like, you knew what it was when you signed up.
Exactly. So why are you doing this to yourself?
Yeah. Like, what was your point of joining the military if you knew that you weren't gonna listen to somebody, and your job is solely based on listening to somebody?
And at the end of the day, you still gonna have a boss.
Yeah.
No matter where you go.
No matter where you go.
So why not do it right the first time?
Yeah.
I just don't understand.
Yeah, some people are just like that, man. They just like are just naturally rebellious, you know, and they think the military is for them. Then they get to the military, and then they fold the first time somebody gets in their face and starts yelling at them.
Right.
And it just like, again, you knew what it was. Like, why? I don't know, but like,
Just might as well just do your 4 years and get out.
exactly.
And you get money from that.
You get money and benefits
You get
from it.
money from that. So why not just do your 4 quick years? I already been in for 4 years, and thinking back, it does not feel like it's been 4 years.
Yeah, I mean,
It's been quick.
I've been thinking about that too, because I was thinking about breaking the fourth wall here. We actually went to the store like not even an hour ago, and we saw like, well, I don't know if he saw, but I saw some like younger girls who seem like they could be around our age.
Oh, yeah.
But I was like, you know, if they are around our age, they're gonna be closer to his age, and even then they're gonna still be younger than us, because they seem like they were probably like freshmen in college. And it got me thinking about my
19,
freshman year in
19,
college. Yeah, like 19, 20. I remember when I was that age. That was like 5 years ago, man.
That's wild.
So it's like, we've come a long way. Because I remember when you were enlisting into the military.
Yeah.
And I actually remember getting on a call with you and Syed to help you, to see if we can get you into groups. Because I remember, I remember you were like really wanting to go to college, but you just didn't have a way to pay for it.
The thing was, the crazy part was, I was signed up to ISU.
Yeah.
It was moving day. It was moving week, and I dropped out that week.
Yeah. I
Because
remember.
I talked to my dad. It was like, yeah, man, like we're not helping you pay for your college. I'm like, then why am I going then if you're not gonna help me? I'm just gonna go to the military then. Forget that.
I mean, yeah, it's like, it was tough, guys. Like, I remember getting on the phone with my friend and like seeing if there was any kind of research that we could do to help Troy like get into IU. Because the way I got in through IU was just basically a program called Groups, which is a program focused on increasing the diversity and inclusion within the student body by basically, they want people of color. They want people of color to come to IU, and so they're offering like you full rides as long as you meet the requirements and you stay the whole summer and make sure that your grades are good during the summer as well. And that's what we were trying to get Troy in, but it was too late by the time. It was too late by the time, you know, Troy was actually ready to get on that wave. And I just felt so bad because it's like, if only I knew sooner. Like, I knew Troy was going to ISU, and I thought that was going to be it. I thought he was just going to be at ISU, I was going to be at IU, and then I see you when I see you, you know?
My plan was going to ISU for 1 year and then going to the military. That was my plan was. So I was like, might as well just go to the military now instead of having a year debt.
Yeah.
That's my point of view on that.
So how do you think about it now? Now that you've been in the military for 4 years, would you even want to go to school now?
I can still go to school.
I mean, yeah, you can, but would you want to? Are you content with where you are now, or do you think there's something more?
There's something more.
There's something more?
Just because I don't know what my job will translate in the outside world. That's my only reason.
Yeah.
So that's why I want to set myself up having a second option at least.
Yeah.
With a degree in some sort. So once I get out, I have this degree and I have a job lined up.
That makes
That's
sense.
my plan. But if there's a job out there for what I'm doing now that will translate outside of the military, I'll be happy to do that.
So what jobs do you think are out there that
Probably
translate well?
Any management jobs.
Any management?
Any management jobs.
Okay. So what would you go back to school for? What do you want your job to be?
Dang, I don't know.
You don't know?
I still don't know to this day. Because I've been
Hey.
talking to this dude about what he's doing now. And I'm just scratching my head, but like, do I really want to do that? That's
And-
why I haven't really pushed that button to pursue it.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm still thinking, I'm like, do I really want to do that? Can I actually do that?
No, you can do it, bro.
That's tough.
Don't for
really
one, anybody out there watching too, don't for 1 second think that there isn't something that you can't do. You can definitely do it. It's just a matter of if you believe you can do it and if you truly want to do it. I tell myself all the time, I could never be a doctor. I could never do chemistry, biology. I can. I just don't know if I have the patience or, you know, just
you gotta be
like
in school for a long time.
you feel me? Like, I don't know if I have that in me.
That's a big commitment.
But I know deep down I could do it. But when I say like I can't, it's more of a like, is that a sacrifice I want to make? It's simply not, you know. And so don't for 1 second think that you can't do something because it seems too hard. You guys, believe me, I've been through the ringer and went through a bunch of BS to get to where I'm at now. And if I can make it, you guys can too. And you know, take a look at Troy. You know, he didn't take the most conventional route, but like I said, he is good. He made it to where he is, and he did the best that he could possibly do with his situation.
I did not expect to be in the military.
And me either.
Did not expect this.
And he's living good. He's fine. He gets to travel the world. He has a decent job that doesn't necessarily put his life in danger. He could still serve our country. He gets all these benefits, all this stuff.
I'm 23 years old with 3 vehicles.
And no
I
kids.
got 3 vehicles. Like, I'm chilling. I got a place for myself.
No kids, y'all.
No kids.
No kids. Me either. So
I'm living good.
hit me up. I need a kid. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. That's one thing that I do not need right now. It's something I want, but it's like I know I don't need it. And
You need a dog. That's what you need.
I
You
do.
need a dog.
I
That's
do.
what you
I need a dog. I'm getting one soon. As soon as my grandma comes down to live with me, I'm getting a dog. But there's there's always gonna be things that like you want, things that you want, but you don't necessarily need, you know. And so since you're in the military, you have a lot of freedoms that are like taken from you, that you had to sacrifice. So what is one thing you miss about just like civilian life, and like what is one thing you wish you just had back? But you don't really need
great
it. Just
question.
what's one thing that you've been deprived
See, the
of?
thing is, I haven't been a civilian for a minute now.
Yeah.
So I don't.
You don't remember what it's like to be a civilian?
I really don't remember. I really don't. Like, I'm not even capping. I don't know what I'm missing.
That's kind of concerning.
What am I missing?
That's kind of concerning, man.
I mean, like, I don't do drugs. I never done it.
Yeah.
So that's nothing to me. I can still drink. I can still take leave and go wherever I want to go.
yeah.
I don't know.
So there isn't anything that is like necessarily different that you have to like do now. There's not certain rules that you have to follow now that you didn't have to. There aren't certain things that you have to report to your boss that you normally wouldn't. There aren't, anything special.
I mean, no.
Really?
I mean, if I see somebody getting their ass beat, I'm not just gonna call somebody. That's not my job. No.
I guess.
I'm gonna help him. I'm gonna see if it's straight.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna go back to my sergeant and be like, yeah, I just helped this dude out. Like, I feel like that's just a normal civilian thing to do, or any person that would help somebody out.
Yeah, but the thing.
I just don't understand. Like, I don't. What's the? I don't know.
The difference is, if World War III were to pop off, they're calling you up immediately.
Yeah.
They're not even gonna look at me.
No.
That doesn't scare you or anything?
No.
Well, there you go. He need to be our next president.
Well, like,
he ready for action.
I mean, I feel like that's how every service member feels. You signed up for this type of job.
But you see, we just talked about that. You signed up for this job, and you act differently. There aren't any people in there that signed up for this job, and you don't think they would fold if Joe Biden was like,
they will fold, because some people ain't gonna cap. I signed up so I can do my school, so I can get some bread and get to school for free.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, be like, yeah, I'm ready to grab me some M4 and get the fuck out of here. Yeah.
Okay.
Give me it.
I feel you. That's how I would be too if I joined the military. Like, seriously, like.
I can't say no to it.
You literally can't.
I might as well just prepare for it now.
Well, there you go. That's another thing. I can say no to some shit. You can't really. You kind of have to.
So hold on. So if somebody was like, yeah, you about to deploy in a month, I can say no to that shit. I'm like, no, I'm not going.
To deploy?
Yes. I can say no, I'm not going.
What are the circumstances that need to be met for you to decline that? What makes something like irrefutable versus something you have an option to do?
If I have medical issues.
But if you had medical issues and they still needed you out,
they're not gonna send me out there.
They wouldn't send you out?
Yeah.
Even if we were on the brink of getting invaded?
Yep, they're not gonna send me out there.
That is crazy.
They're not. The Air Force won't do it. Marines, Navy,
The Army?
I don't know. They
might.
That's why I joined the Air Force.
Yeah, I feel you. They might do it. That's crazy though. I thought there was like, if they tell you you got to be deployed, you need to go out there, it's irrefutable. I mean, obviously I knew there were some caveats. I didn't know like what kind of health issues would you need to get out of it though?
Like if say you have a condition that only the states can provide you. If you go there, they can't provide that. Then you can't go there. I don't know any major issues.
That makes sense. I mean, like the only obvious ones I can think of is if you were an amputee.
If you're amputee, you're probably getting help.
Yeah, exactly. They'd probably like discharge you, wouldn't they? Yeah.
Discharge you. Maybe diabetes. I don't know. Maybe they don't have medicines out there.
Maybe.
And also, like, if you deploy, I'm not just gonna do a random ass job. I'm gonna do my job if I'm deployed.
Yeah.
I'm the very last person they're gonna call up to be in the front lines.
But that's what I'm saying. If it got to that point, and they're like, "Yo,"
that's very slim. That's very slim.
It is very slim. But if it got to that point, and they're like, "Yo, here is this M4.
Yes.
We're about to drop you off there right now." And you could say no.
I can't say no to that.
I'm saying
first of all, they're not gonna do that because you're gonna have training for it. There's gotta be steps to it.
I know, man, but I'm saying, what if they killed all the people that did all the training, and we're the last ones? They call me up. They're like,
then
man,
yes, bro, yes, they will send me. I can't say no to it.
If they call me up like, man, we got your cousin on a first class flight on his way to hell right now,
hey, man,
and we need you right beside him.
Okay,
I'm getting on that plane.
Let's do it.
But you won't be on that plane because you got diabetes and you talking about I got a medical issue, and I get on that plane like, where Troy?
They're probably gonna send your ass there.
I mean,
that's very slim. That's like the last thing, bro.
I understand that, but it's like, I don't know, cause like
that's very slim. That's like 1 in a trillion, bro.
I guess that's like my civilian bias. I obviously don't know the rules and regulations that go behind deploying somebody to wherever they need you, Because in my eyes, I work for corporate America.
Right.
If they tell me they need me in Chicago to work a project for Nike, I got to go to Chicago.
Because you can get fired.
Yeah.
They're not going to fire
But there are like no health issues that will exempt me from that.
No.
Unless I'm like physically bedridden in the hospital or giving birth.
Okay.
And one of those things I will never be able to do. You know what I mean? But it, like from the sound of it, from what you're saying, they're not even going to take that risk to deploy you. Is it overseas?
It's overseas.
Overseas. So within the states.
Within the states, you can go. So within the states that have medical fields close to the states, like maybe a neighboring state.
Yeah.
Because I know this one chick that I went to tech school with. That's after you graduate basic training, you go to tech school.
Yeah.
This chick had orders to go to Japan, but her kid had medical issues where she can't go overseas. So they had to do something with that so she can get stateside, so her kid can have medical help.
I guess that makes sense.
Because, because say, you have a kid and the kid has like special needs help, right?
Yeah.
They're not gonna send you somewhere where they don't have help.
Yeah. I'm starting to understand too, because like I guess my confusion, and I didn't clarify it, but like it really does come down to the difference between going somewhere in the States and then somewhere out of States.
Yeah.
Cause yeah, it's kind of the same for me. Like if they tell me I need to go to like Europe for whatever reason, let's say Belgium, if I need to go there,
Right.
and I had a medical condition that only is treatable in the States, don't know what that would be. But yeah, they wouldn't. I also could apply to just like decline, you know, just like ask them if I really have to do this. You know, I could. The thing with like with my job is that like the managers of each project, they will actually like mini interview you to see if you're even suitable for what is going on.
Right.
And so if you get past that initial screening, you really don't even have to. You can tell them straight up like, this doesn't sound like something I'd be interested in. Don't even waste your time trying to onboard.
They would do the same thing.
Really?
Because they would be like, yeah, there's a deployment tasking that came up. Do you seem like you're interested in doing this? No, sir. All right, moving on.
Wow. Okay. I
But
thought
if they really need somebody to go, like if everybody say no, then they will just handpick anybody. But
That-
like, y'all going? No.
that
no
makes
choice.
sense. I mean, I didn't know the military was like this lenient with
it is.
things like this. You know, I thought it was always like I need you to go here. You better go and do it, and you're just like, sir, and then you go and do it.
Nope. And also, my boy is just having his wife is having a kid, right?
Mm-hmm.
And their unit is getting deployed. He was supposed to go with them, but he told his unit that his wife is giving birth because they were gonna be gone for a year.
Wow.
So he told his unit, my wife is giving birth or is pregnant.
Yeah.
They were like, all right, you're not going because you got to stay at home with your wife. They can do that.
That's pretty nice.
They can do it.
So what would you say is your like favorite benefit that the military provides you?
I get my housing paid for. I get food for free. My medical is paid for.
Mm-hmm.
I can go to school for free anywhere.
Okay, and that sounds like things that are like current.
Yes.
So what are some of your long-term benefits that you get that you would say you're pretty
get-
fond of?
I get raises every year.
Mm.
That nobody, like, you know, some jobs they don't really give raises out. Maybe every 2 or 3 years, you
Yeah.
get a raise. Not for my job.
You don't
That's-
get any
every year.
satisfaction for people saying thank you for your service or saluting you?
Man. So I don't get saluted. Only officers get saluted.
Only officers?
Yeah, we salute officers.
Only officers get saluted.
Yes, we don't get saluted.
I might have to. But I remember going to SeaWorld with you, and they had everybody like, yo, if you served in the military, please stand up. And everybody stood up who served in the military. Him, his dad, they all stood up. Everybody was clapping. You don't get no...
Well, that's so cringe, bro.
It's cringe?
Nah,
It's
bro.
cringe?
for me,
You don't
man.
like it?
I don't like it, man.
Bro, I'd be
Like,
up in there.
Somebody say me thank you for my service, bro. Like, what am I supposed to say back? You're welcome? Like, that's it?
Yeah, just give my head on. Hey, man. Yeah,
You gotta pay for my food?
Facts.
You gotta-
Matter of
you gotta
fact,
pay for
yeah,
food,
ask them. Ask
Oh,
them
man,
that.
that's messed up.
If they say no, they'll be like, damn, bro.
You don't think
Next time I'm gonna let them bomb you, bro. that's what you should say, man. Then walk off. They're gonna be like, wait,
I know,
sir.
I know your address, bro. I'm
They're
gonna
gonna
find
be
your
like,
address.
they're gonna come over running. Wait, sir. How much was your bill? They gonna pay for you. They gonna pay for you, man. You also get military discounts at some restaurants. Some restaurants.
And Foot
and,
Locker, too.
Yeah, Foot Locker too. By the way, guys, this is not a sponsored video by the military. The military is not sponsoring me. They did not sponsor me to have an actual military rep to come and like recruit you all. But if the military sounds like something you want to do, by all means,
Hit me up.
hit him up. Hit him up. By all means.
Hit me up.
We're coming at 33 minutes now. I think we're gonna go ahead and wrap things up. One few thing that I do want to say though is I would love to get your dad on here.
Bro, that'll be comedy.
One of these days,
That'll be comedy.
Granddad, if you watching this, I want to get you on this show one of these days because your perception and your experience with the military is going to be completely different from your son here.
Because
And
he was in the military in like 1980s.
Yeah,
80s.
something like that. And so I'm sure there's a lot that has changed. There's going to be some things that are the same. And I'm kind of interested in that, you know? Let me know what you guys think down in the comment below. But for you, Troy,
Yeah.
I got a question for you.
Okay.
Who would you like to see on this show next? I have
Man.
Rasheen on cue from Isaiah's proposal. But now, it's on you.
I would like to see my little brother Junior.
Junior.
Gregory Junior.
Gregory Larkins Jr.
I would like to see that dude in this show.
Junior, if you're watching this, hit me up. Hit me up. We'll get it popping.
Next time I come down there, I might bring that dude.
Definitely.
I may bring that dude down here next time.
Definitely. Junior, we're going to get you on an episode here. There is so much I can talk to you about.
This summer.
This summer?
This summer.
There you go,
I
guys.
got y'all. I got you this summer.
Stay tuned this summer. Junior will finally be making... Junior has been on the channel before. For those of you guys that don't know, he's been in our videos before, in our Forza videos. Remember the little boy that can't turn right? That's him. So, we're going to get him on the show. People, make sure you comment down below. What are some misconceptions you had about the military? What's something you learned today? And also leave any questions that you may have for Troy. Now, Troy, the floor is yours. Let the people know what you got going on in your life. Let them know where they can follow you. And just, yeah.
So what's going on in my life is I'm currently rebuilding a 1990 Supra. I just currently bought a new engine for it. It's not a 2J or a 1J. It's just a 7M GTE. So I'm spending like bucks on it.
I don't know what any of that means, but if you guys are into cars, make sure you hit him up. Make sure you follow him on Instagram. He has a page specifically for his Supra.
Especially.
It's a clean Supra. I don't know how he got his hands on it.
I got connections. But yeah, follow me on Instagram at basketball_prince3. My car page should be in there in the description. Like I said, my PSN is Hooded Nibba. So if you want to play some Apex or Rocket League, hit me up.
Please hit him up and play Apex or Rocket League with him. Cause I won't. He tell me every day hop on Apex. I'm not doing that. Cause I'm too busy making these videos for y'all. And just like that, we're at the end of this video, people. Make sure you leave a like if you enjoyed. Comment anything down below to help show us your support. Consider subscribing if you haven't. And make sure you hit that bell icon for notifications every time I do go live with these videos. Like I said, I got a couple of playthroughs going on currently, but we are on a week hiatus because I am here with my cousin. It is kind of hard to record. So I hope you guys can sympathize with me on that. And I hope you guys are looking forward to the next video and the next Jamon 2 times, because you never know when I might just have you on here.
What game are you playing right now?
I'm actually doing Pokemon, and he almost got me, guys, because it's a surprise. These guys don't know. I haven't announced it yet.
Okay.
He almost got me, guys, but I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here. So, anything you want to say?
Peace.
Peace!